Moses joins us now with a look at sports and the CPCA's in Dewberry this weekend.
Yep, some great drivers. The first 2 weeks, the driving scene has been really interesting. It's come down to some close finishes, and again, we're heading to Dewberry, and we're going to talk about one special individual. Now, for the past few years, Jamie Labakin's career has been on the rise, with fans predicting that this could be the first of many seasons that he surpasses his father's reputation. While the younger sits just 2 points behind his father after 2 weeks of racing, another family member charges ahead to lead them both. Emmett Murphy has more in this week's edition of Inside the CPCA.
It's been a steady climb for Brian Labakin's son-in-law, BJ Carey. He finished 29th in his rookie campaign, but has improved each season, culminating with a top 10 finish last year.
Yeah, BJ's come a long way since he first started. I think it's been maybe 5 years now since he's been running, and yeah, he's really improving as a driver.
Last season, Carey was keeping his goals relatively simple.
My ultimate goal is to make Calgary, so if I don't win a year and I make Calgary at the end of the year, that's my goal for the year.
At the beginning of the season, he kept the same motivation. But after a blistering start, it may not be far-fetched to envision a Canadian championship by year's end.
You know, you got a lot of the young guns, you know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago didn't have the experience, but, you know, they've put in a lot of time and effort, got a lot of support. Now they're right up there challenging the veterans for championships. BJ
not only leads both the Labakins in season standings, he has a 4-point edge over his closest competitor for top spot on the tour. BJ talked about, you know, picking up some new horses, and horsepower and horse care is the key. For BJ Carey, he started off good, and again, it's going to be very competitive. Do I expect him to be? I expect a lot of these guys to be right up there, but it's chuck wagon racing. You knock down a barrel, anything can happen. So Carey has run nearly flawless so far, earning just 1 penalty in 10 heats. He's already placed a wagon in the top 10 day total 6 times, along with 2 day monies and 1 show championship. Emmett Murphy, Newcap Sports.
Inside the CPCA, the view from the barns, the wagon box, and from the track. Ignite your adrenaline.
From chuck wagons to baseball, the Lloydminster Juniors came into last night's contest a game ahead of the Lloydminster Juniors with a 6-1 record. The Juniors have turned some heads recently with their consistent play. Bottom of 4 with the score 2-1 Twins and a runner on third. Kevin Payne will pop up. Cole Kostaski comes up with a nice catch and runs into the fence and bats. He would be all right, but another Twin scored on the sac fly. It's 3-1. Bottom of 5, it's now 4-1 for the Twins. Fail at the dish once again. He would drive in another run. It's now 5-1, but cue the comeback in the 6th. 5-2 for the Twins. Cole Kostaski would score on the single on the play. The play at the plate, not in time. 5-3. Then Jason Fechter will come up at the dish and hit one into left. Right here as he puts one to left center. Makes it 7-5. Then they would score again to make it 10-5, and that would be the final.
They start swinging the bats well. Got some big hits for them. We didn't exactly help our pitchers out too much, made some errors and a few mental mistakes here and there. And I mean, we spotted them 6 runs in the top of the 6th inning and then a few more in the 7th. Kind of put the game a little bit out of reach for us.
The Border City Blue Jays have dropped 2 in a row now, losing to North Battleford 4-1. Elsewhere, the Midwest Expos were in Kindersley to take on the Raiders. Not the result the Expos wanted, 7-0 Kindersley. It was the final. The Expos record drops to 3-4, and the Wilkie Brewers continue to put up runs, this time beating up the winless Mervyn Flyers 13-6. In ladies softball, the Lloydminster PBA Rebels, that's not a mistake, defeat the Onion Lake Lady Diamonds by 3 touchdowns, would you believe it? And while the Moraine Marauders, they edge out Team Booster Juice 8-6.